If I told you that one of the pills sitting in your home right now could be slowly weakening your memory, would you still take it tonight? I'm not talking about rare side effects. I'm talking about common medications, used by millions of adults over 60, that research has linked to serious cognitive decline. And the most shocking part: many people don't even realize it's happening, until the damage is already noticeable. Today, I'm going to show you 7 medications that may be quietly affecting your brain, and what you can do starting this week to protect yourself. Let's start with the one almost nobody suspects. The same pill millions use for sleep and allergies every single week. Diphenhydramine. You've seen it everywhere: sleep aids, nighttime cold medicine, allergy relief. It seems harmless. But here's what most people don't know. This drug blocks a key brain chemical responsible for memory. And after 60, your brain already produces less of it naturally. So when you take it regularly, you're not just getting drowsy, you may be interfering with how your brain forms and retrieves memories. Now here's where it gets serious. Studies show even a few months of repeated use can increase long-term cognitive risk. And many seniors take this every night. Let that sink in. Now imagine combining that with another common prescription. Drugs for anxiety and sleep, like Xanax or Valium. These medications work fast. They calm the mind, reduce stress, and help you sleep. But over time, they can also slow brain activity in a way that affects memory, focus, and recall. In fact, long-term use has been linked to a significantly higher risk of Alzheimer's. And here's the part most people miss: it's not just the condition causing memory issues, it can be the medication itself. Now you might be thinking, okay, I'll just switch to a sleep pill instead, but that leads to the next hidden problem. Popular sleep medications like Ambien. They help you fall asleep faster. But they don't give your brain the kind of deep sleep it actually needs. And during that deep sleep, your brain performs a critical function. It clears out toxic waste linked to Alzheimer's disease. So while you're sleeping, your brain might not be recovering the way it should. Now here's something even more surprising. A medication used for bladder control. Something many adults over 60 rely on daily. This drug strongly affects the same memory pathways we talked about earlier. And over time, it can reduce brain activity in key areas responsible for thinking and recall. Most people never connect the dots. Because the effect is slow, subtle, easy to blame on aging. But it doesn't stop there. Let's talk about cholesterol medications. Statins. These are widely prescribed, and for many people, they're beneficial. But in some cases, users report confusion, brain fog, and memory issues. Now this doesn't mean you should stop taking them. But it does mean something important. If your thinking changed after starting one, that's not something to ignore. Because your brain depends on certain biological processes that these medications may influence. Now here's another overlooked category. Older antidepressants. These are still used for sleep, pain, and mood. But they carry a high cognitive burden. Much higher than newer options. And when combined with other medications, the effect adds up. This is where things become dangerous. Because most people aren't taking just one of these drugs. They're taking 3, 4, sometimes more. And each one adds a small load on the brain. Individually, they don't seem like a big deal. Together, they can quietly accelerate cognitive decline. Now the final one on this list might surprise you the most. Metformin. One of the most common diabetes medications in the world. On its own, it doesn't directly harm memory. But over time, it can lower vitamin B12 levels. And low B12 can cause symptoms that look exactly like early dementia. Memory loss, confusion, mental fog. But here's the good news, this is often reversible if it's caught early. Which means something very important: not all memory decline is permanent. Some of it is preventable, even fixable. So here's what you should do next. Take a few minutes and write down every medication you're currently taking. Prescriptions, over-the-counter, even sleep aids. Then look at the full picture. Because the real risk often comes from the combination, not just one drug. Next, bring that list to your doctor and ask a simple question: is anything here affecting my memory? That one question could change everything. And if you're taking medications for sleep or anxiety, never stop suddenly. Always collaborate with your doctor for safe adjustments. Done correctly, many report improved clarity, focus, and memory. What if your memory concerns aren't just aging? You can control them. Once you realize this, you won't ignore it, and you'll take action.